fairy tales do come true. It could happen to you if you're young at heart.
And welcome to another exciting episode of 3 Minute Critics. I, as always, am Eric.
I am always Tony.
He always is.
Today we're going to be reviewing Downhill.
Yep.
Brand new, fresh, frozen film, rated R, starring JLD.
Yep.
Big fan of JLD, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
JLD.
Will Ferrell.
Oh, yeah.
Another one that everybody loves.
Yeah,
Who doesn't love Will Ferrell?
I don't know anybody.
Directed by Nat Faxon.
Yeah.
And Jim Rash.
Cool names, by the way.
What's this movie about?
This movie, I'll just give you a quick little synopsis here, and that is barely escaping an avalanche during a family ski vacation in the Alps, a married couple is thrown into disarray as they are forced to reevaluate their lives and how they feel about each other. We'll tell you more about it.
We will.
Once we put 3 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Tony, what did you think of Downhill?
I think this is a movie that has no idea what it is. Is it a comedy? Is it a drama? Why are we casting these brilliant comedians in a film that is a pseudo-drama?
Pseudo-fedrin.
You know, and the funniest person in this film was not Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
No.
It was Miranda Otto, who played Charlotte.
Agree.
She was
hilarious.
hysterical.
She got all the good lines.
And she was really the only comedy in the film. I was very much confused by this film, and I didn't particularly enjoy it.
I'm going to tell you what, I think you're spot on about this. I don't know if this film, it says it's a comedy and a drama.
It's
but
not a comedy.
It's not. It's not. There's a couple of funny lines here and there. Most of them delivered by Miranda Otto as Charlotte.
She's very good.
Oh, God, did she just over the top, wonderful sometimes.
Totally enjoyed her.
But this movie wasn't funny particularly. It wasn't dramatic particularly.
And it wasn't even, and the drama didn't draw you in. It made you uncomfortable.
No, so
You're just mostly uncomfortable.
And it's very uncomfortable from the beginning. So you get this big what they say it's an avalanche. It's a controlled avalanche
Right.
that they're at the ski resort and they're just having a family vacation and they blow charges into the mountain and then you see the snow coming down. And they think, okay, we're gonna get buried.
Dad gets scared. He runs away.
He runs away.
Leaves
Will
the kids
Ferrell
and
runs
wife.
away, and
That's the whole premise.
Yeah, and then and by the way, this is based off of a 2014 film. It's actually a remake of the film Force Majeure.
Right, which I did not see.
But I'm interested in seeing because it's got to be a whole heck of a lot better than this.
I'm not interested in seeing it based on this remake of it because this remake is really not very good. It's not engaging in any way.
There's just not really much substance to this film.
And again, why are we casting these two brilliant comedians in a film that is like...
Make it funny.
But I will say this. Even though Julia Louis-Dreyfus's role is not really a comic role, she does a really wonderful job in the dramatic scenes. She's really good.
But I don't know. I just didn't believe a whole lot of anything going on in this. I think there was so much more that these two could have done.
Right.
Like if you gave them a proper script and proper, if you took this movie in the way it should have gone,
yes,
you would have used them to their full potential, and you just didn't.
Yes.
You didn't get this in this movie.
You did not use them to their full potential for sure.
Yeah.
They are definitely not used to their full potential.
No.
But I will say again, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. That's hard to say.
It is. It really. But
Julia Louis-Dreyfus is really good. It's just that the script is just, what is it? It doesn't really know what it is. It's not directed very well.
No.
And you're in the freaking Alps. Let me see some beautiful scenery. Let me see some beautiful shots of the mountains. You don't really get that.
You know who the
scene where Will Ferrell falls down the hill and he's skiing.
Yeah, that's
something
right.
big is going to happen.
Yeah,
nothing
happens.
It means nothing in the story. It was just a very confusing.
Best character in the whole film?
Charlotte.
The Alps.
The Alps.
Yeah.
Beautiful Alps.
Yeah. The mountains make this. Okay.
Boom.
Well, hey, you know what? That is our car horn. You know what that means.
It means it's time to rate this film.
It is.
On a scale of 5 stars, Eric's going to start it off.
And I'm going to say there's not much to say about this film. Very dry. There's not much in the way it's not funny and it's not particularly dramatic and it's not particularly much of anything. It's just kind of depressing and
it is kind of depressing
and it's just not good. You took a couple of really great actors and a supporting cast and really didn't do much with them.
No.
I didn't love this movie at all.
No.
This movie gets 2 out of 5 stars for me. Tony, what'd you think?
I'm going to have to completely agree with Eric today on this one. Nothing happening in a film that really could have a lot of potential. and some brilliant people cast in the film, and they
Yeah.
do nothing with them. I
0.
completely agree. 2 stars out of 5, and only because I think Charlotte's hysterical, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus does a really wonderful job trying to elevate this script, which she's
They
really
try. There's just nothing to work with.
not
here.
capable of
No.
doing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's our take on things.
That's it.
Go check it out for yourself if
Check
you
it out.
want to check this out.
If you wanna.
But that's all we have time for on this film. Well, we would love for you to subscribe up here in this section.
Yes.
And you can see more of our fantastic movie reviews. You're going to need to give that back. But until next time, we are the 3-Minute Critics!
That's the problem with most roadkill. Gamey.